Hey stranger. Hello to everyone listening. My name is Thoraya. This is the Hey Stranger podcast. And before we start, let me set the scene for you. I'm currently sitting in a chair at my local park, which also happens to be one of the biggest tourist attractions in my city. Across from me is an empty chair, and on today's and every episode, that empty chair will be filled one by people of different backgrounds, mindsets, and walks of life. The only criteria is that they are a stranger. Okay.
Sweet.
Can you hear me? I'm
yes,
gonna take
ma'am.
my mask off
Okay.
so it could hear us better since we're 6 feet apart. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, can you hear me?
Yes.
All right, sweet.
All right. Can I just have you do mic check 1 2?
Mic check. 1 2 testing. Over.
Perfect. All right. So for my listeners, I'm here with my next guest. And what's your name? How old are you?
My name is, and I'm 28.
Okay, cool.
I just turned 28.
So you were a stranger who was curious about my setup, and you just came up to me. So I appreciate that.
Oh yeah, definitely.
It cuts the work for me in half, not having to find a stranger. So on today's episode, I'm having strangers come on and share a secret.
Okay.
And do you have a secret you'd be willing to share with us?
Yeah. If I cry, I'm sorry.
It's all good, man.
So me and my secret, like I haven't really tell anyone because I don't want them to think I'm weak, because I have a severe PTSD ever since I came back from Afghanistan.
I see.
Yep.
And how long ago did you come back from Afghanistan?
2018.
Okay. And nobody knows?
No, because it's pretty hard for me to tell like someone about my problem because I don't want them to think that, oh, he's weak, oh, just suck it up and all that. But honestly, it's like it's been tough. Like I can't, like, I don't know how to tell people. Like, I'm trying to seek help, but I don't know how to seek help.
My first instinct when you shared that with me was not that you're weak, but that you're strong. Like,
Yeah.
it takes more strength to say that than to keep it in. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, definitely.
So I hope you know that. And like, my goal by the end of this conversation is for you to like genuinely feel that.
Oh yeah, thank you.
Yeah, of course. So can you explain to us what it feels like to have PTSD?
So it really sucks, honestly. Like I keep distance away from people because, not because of COVID, because because like, I don't know how to describe it. It's like a undescribable feeling. It's like I could barely sleep at night. It's like I don't want to get too close to people, like, just in case something happens, and I feel about what actually happened downrange with my buddy.
Oh, what was that?
He died from a IED. So a IED is an improvised explosive device.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Where the Taliban just digs it, and it's kind of like a landmine.
Do you want to seek help from like professional help?
I really do, yeah, but just I'm sorry.
It's
Like,
fine.
I really do, but I just don't know what how to approach it.
Okay. Do you mind if I get your contact info and kind of just like maybe
Oh yeah, definitely.
help you with like who you could reach out to? I feel like you probably have a lot that you'd want to get off your chest, so I just want to like let you know, like, the rest of this time is there, like, what else do you want to share with us?
Like, for like, ever since I experienced about what happened, is like I'm always like on edge, always have anxiety. Like, I always check my surroundings, so for like suspicious activity and all. So it's like ever since that happened, it's like I've never been normal.
Mm.
And yeah.
And please let me know if, like, are you okay with follow-up questions?
Oh yeah, that's fine.
Okay. Was it one specific thing that happened when you were there that has stayed with you, or is it just overall everything, multiple things?
Just a overall experience, like always on edge during a mission, like always getting attacked on base every night or almost every night, and just that experience with my buddy and all.
How long were you there for?
9 months.
9 months. And how old were you at the time?
25.
So how would you explain your life before going there, and how would you explain your life now?
Oh, before I was just like happy going party guy at work. Just like, oh, after work, are you down to go clubbing and all that? It's like then after that is like, oh, I just want to like keep my distance away from people, just in case that they have like a suicide vest, and then ever since that is like it's just been like in my head constantly, like, for example, like, oh, if that person right there like probably I'm sorry.
No, you're fine. Take your time.
It's like just being on edge and always like having that pulling security moment. Like it sucks.
So you constantly feel like you're in a war zone.
Yeah.
Does anything help?
Smoking, drinking, just ease my mind and all.
Dang, man, I'm so sorry.
Oh, thank you.
I wish I could just make you feel better somehow. You know why I think it's so important that you're talking? I feel like there's so many people who are probably going through the same thing you are, but like aren't willing to even talk about it to a stranger, because there is some sort of ease in talking about it.
It is, yeah.
Right?
Like right now, like I feel so at ease right now.
You do?
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad. Like, my worst fear when people open up to me is like, I hope like it's making them feel better. I hope it's not making them feel worse. You know what I'm saying? So like the fact that you're feeling better makes me happy. Yeah,
and it sucks too, because like if we try to keep, like, what's that word? I try to put it in a bottle. It's like it'll just get worse and worse at time.
Yeah.
But as soon as you open up that bottle and just talk to someone, it feels like a lot better. Like right now.
I'm glad. Well, you know, I think I'm gonna try to help you find someone to reach out to. But even if you don't feel comfortable doing that, you could just meet me here every couple of weeks on the podcast. Would you be down to do that?
I'm so down. But the sad thing is, I'll be going back to my duty station on Sunday.
Oh, you are? You're still in the military?
Yeah.
Okay. You're going back this Sunday?
Yeah, sadly.
Oh. When are you out of the military?
In 3 years.
In 3 years?
Yeah.
Is there any way you could leave because you have PTSD?
Oh, no.
They don't let you leave for that?
Oh, no, I got to finish on my contract and then, yeah.
So even if you were to like see a doctor and they diagnose you with having PTSD, you still have to go possibly into a war zone again.
Yeah. It sucks. And the sad thing is, like if I talk to someone like a specialist about this, then they'll just give me some, oh, here's some anxiety pills, here's some sleep pills. Like, I'm trying to stay away for like those stuff, for like medicine and drugs and all that, just in case of the side effects and all that.
Have you tried them before and had the side effects?
Not really, no, because I'm kind of scared of taking them.
Dang, I'm just so sad that you're leaving on Sunday.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
And I really think that's not fair. Like I'm sorry that you have to go do that. And then also, when will you be back?
Most likely next year around December.
Next year around December. Well, just hang in there until then, and we'll meet back here again next December.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Where are you going exactly?
I'll be going back to North Carolina.
To North Carolina, and then so what are you doing here now?
Right now I'm on leave to see friends and family.
Oh, so you're from San Diego, but you're stationed in North Carolina.
Yeah.
I see. So when you're in North Carolina, do they have like good resources for people who have PTSD in the military that you could reach out to?
Oh, they do, yeah. But with me personally, it's like I don't know like how to approach it.
What do you mean by that? Like, you don't know how to take the first step?
Yeah, it's like I don't know if it's my pride, or I don't know if I'm scared, or because people will say like, oh, he's going to behavioral health, he's weak and all that.
Oh, or do the people around you, are they likely to say that?
Oh yeah. but what we're doing right now is like I feel like so much better right now, just talking about it.
I'm so glad.
Yeah.
And then you said you share it with your friends sometimes, like close friends?
Yeah, but I try to, but they just don't understand what I've been through and all.
Because they haven't been in the military.
Yeah.
So the problem right now is your friends in the military look down on PTSD. They see it as weakness.
Yeah.
And your friends outside the military, there's no way they could even grasp their mind around it because they haven't been in a situation like that. Okay.
I'm sorry.
No, you're good.
And it's crazy too because it's funny because we just met too, and then I'm just telling you everything. He's like.
Sometimes it's easier to open up to a stranger.
It is, yeah.
Right? Because you're going to walk away from here and you never have to see me again.
Yeah.
Like, you have that option.
Yeah.
Even if you give me your contact info, you could ignore me. Like, there's no way for me to find you. I think there's, like, a sense of comfort in that. You know what I'm saying? That's so interesting you say that because so many people, like, on my channel, like, some of my videos get a lot of views.
Yeah.
And in the episodes, people, like, pour their heart out. Like, a lot of people cry. And my most common comment is like, Thoraya, like, how are they so willing to open up to you? But I don't think people understand that, like, opening up to a stranger is so much easier.
It is.
So you agree with that?
I do, yeah.
And you didn't realize that until this moment.
Yeah.
So you know what you should do? You should just find strangers.
Just a random stranger be like, hey, buddy.
The question I ask everyone to end this... to end the podcast. Sorry, I'm freezing. So like, it's like hard for me to talk. But I asked everyone, would you be willing to share with us, start off by the most painful part of your journey and then end it with the most beautiful part of your journey. Okay. And if you could share specific stories and instead of like just generalizing, that'd be great as well.
Yeah.
So whenever you're ready.
So the most painful part was actually hearing the news about my buddy, like my buddy. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Like hearing about what happened to my buddy after he stepped on the IED. So yeah, I was like extremely mad about that. Like I couldn't, like, I just couldn't sleep. But yeah. But the most beautiful part was like actually coming home, like just seeing everyone again, and for that, like, I'm extremely grateful.
You're gonna make... I'm like about to start crying. Give me a second. I've never cried on my show.
I'm sorry. Yeah, it's tough.
It's just not fair, like, what you're going through.
But just talking about it, like, it makes me feel like just way so much better. Like, I'm just tired of just keeping it inside me for like over 2-3 years. And yeah.
Give me a second.
That's okay.
To finish what I was saying, yeah. I've been doing this for 3 years, and I've met like 60,000 people, and jeez, I can't finish the sentence. I don't think I've met anyone as strong as you.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you.
Why am I so emotional? Is it tough for you that I'm crying at all? Like, I don't want to make you feel bad. Don't be upset that I'm crying.
Oh no, of course not.
Okay. You're not?
Oh no. No
Okay.
No. Like how you feeling right now is like I've been feeling the same exact way like almost every day, and it sucks. But like in the inside, like I'm hurt. Like I'm just like I'm just hurt. I'm just depressed and all because of what happened. But then, like in the outside, like I just always put a smile on because I don't want other people to feel like what I've been through. So I just put a smile on, try my best to make people laugh and all that.
Yeah, you're funny.
Yeah.
You made me laugh like 5 times before you even came on the podcast. But like that's why I don't want you to feel bad for me crying, because like I don't want you to think that when you open up to people that like that it makes them feel sad. It's just more like I think people need to feel what you're feeling, right?
Yeah.
So you could feel better too.
Yeah, definitely.
But I mean, life's just not fair.
It's not, honestly. It's not fair, like, because I came here. I was so excited to come to Balboa Park because like wow, I was in North Carolina. I heard like all the museums were open. I was so stoked. Like, as soon as I came here, November 15th on my birthday, he's like, "Oh, everything's closed down." Just like,
oh no. November 15th was your birthday? That was a few days ago.
Yeah.
Happy late birthday.
Oh, thank you.
So you just turned 28.
Yeah.
Wow. All right. Well, yeah. So going back to how I wanted to end this, I'm going to try to get through it one more time. I think you're a very strong person. I've met a lot of people, and you're one of the strongest, if not the strongest person I've met.
Oh, thank you so much.
And the fact that you're keeping it all together, I think says a lot about you. And I honestly wish the best for you. I hope that you start feeling better.
Yeah, thank you.
And I'm sure we'll talk again.
Like, oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I'm going to get your info. We're going to have you back here next December.
Sweet.
And
I can't wait.
Maybe we'll even do like a FaceTime podcast.
Oh, that's perfect.
Would you be able to do that?
I'm so down.
All right, cool. Do you have any ending thoughts to end your segment?
No, I'm just happy and blessed to be back home, to see friends and family and an awesome stranger.
Thank you so much. Good job.
Hey, thank you so much. That like really feels like a lot better.
I'm glad. I know. I would hug you too. I swear. COVID sucks. All right. So welcome to my podcast. You're my second guest ever.
Woo! Thanks for having me.
First of all, what's your name?
BJ Robinson.
So basically I have this YouTube channel that's all about meeting strangers, and typically I'm like never in them. I'm behind the camera, so I'm a little outside my comfort zone today.
Nice.
So what I'm trying to do is trying to make a podcast version of my YouTube channel, and that is just meeting strangers, asking them to do something bold or to answer a question that'll take them outside their comfort zone. And today I asked you if you would like to share a secret or if you would like to share a story. So which one do you want to start with?
I guess I'll start with the secret.
Okay, cool. So whenever you're ready, go ahead.
Okay, so I'm a musician by trade. I call myself a music man. I've always worked in music. But my secret is that I've always been the worst snapper out of anyone I've ever met. Even though I work heavily in music, my snapping is terrible, and it's never been good.
How is my snapping?
Your snapping's great. Like yours, I thought yours was great. I've gotten a little better in this hand.
On your left hand? Are you left-handed?
I'm left-handed.
Okay.
So that's gotten better, but that's as much of a snap sound as I make. For people can really snap, and I've never been a good snapper.
So are you a little embarrassed or
It's horrifying because there's plenty of times in music when everyone's like, yeah, just snap along, and I'm like, or clap. Just clap, maybe.
Oh man, that's so funny.
Or I try to hide in the back so no one can tell that I'm not actually making a sound. It's just movement.
You're tapping the other hand. It's
popping bubble wrap to just make a sound.
You know what's funny is one, I think I'm a pretty good snapper.
You
and
are.
I know 2 different ways to snap too. Okay, so another one is, can you hear that?
I hear it, but I don't even understand how that's happening. Like, oh my gosh.
And I could clap with one hand.
That's amazing!
I wish I could give one to you.
I would love that.
Oh man, that's so funny.
Yeah, that's kind of my secret, and it's pretty embarrassing.
Okay.
Just because I work in music a lot, but I've never been a good snapper.
Well, I don't think you should be embarrassed. Because, I mean, it doesn't necessarily, because, like, you can still keep a beat and, like, it doesn't say much about your musical abilities. It's just, I guess your fingers just can't do it.
My fingers weren't made for snapping as much, and
Yeah.
it's not, like, a terrible thing. There's always, like, a moment where everyone's shocked if I mention, like, oh, no, I can't snap. But they're like, what do you mean you can't snap? I'm like, no, don't do that to me. I'm working on, like, facing my fears and things like that, so acknowledging that I cannot snap is part of my growth.
Okay, cool. I'm proud of you.
Thank you.
So I'm like curious what kind of music you make.
I like to say that I work in 3 to 5 genres a day.
Okay.
Because I teach music. I mostly teach voice lessons, and that's everything from classical to musical theater, from like pop and R&B to jazz and country and gospel.
Oh wow.
So I get to work in a lot of different genres. Yeah.
That's beautiful. That's really cool.
It's fun.
So I mean, I don't like putting people on the spot when they tell me they like, I don't know, they make music or whatever, but I do have kind of a big platform. So would you be down to like give us a snippet, or like if you want to sing, and then tell us where we could find you?
Oh my gosh. Sure. That's
Okay,
it's
cool.
like that's the artist's plight is when you tell someone that you do music and they'll just be like, you're a singer, sing something.
I know, I hate doing that, but also
no,
like,
it's okay. I've got like 25 years of practice with it now. I would say give me a genre and I can sing
Ooh,
something.
Shenming, what should we do?
Something smooth. I mean, here's a little. I guess this is like an old classic jazz thing, and we're outside and whatnot.
Okay.
Blue skies smiling at me, nothing but blue skies do I see. Bluebirds singing a song, nothing but bluebirds from now on.
Wow. That's so good, man.
Thank you.
That gave me chills. Where can we find your music?
So I'm on Facebook and on YouTube and Instagram. Will BJ Rob is what everything's under.
Okay.
WILLBJROB.
Okay, cool. Everyone, go follow him. Show him some love. If there was like a snap emoji, I would
Snap
tell
for
them
me
to
if
come.
you can.
That was beautiful, man. Thank you so much.
Thank you. This
I appreciate it.
was great.
Did you want to do the other one too, the sharing a story, or you just want to?
I think I'm good with the
Okay,
the
cool.
secret.
All right, thank you. Woo!
Yeah.
Oh man, that was so good.
This is fun. This is funny. This is my first day leaving the house since March for any kind of like attempt to go out and do work.
Wow.
And so I just finished doing a theater project a couple blocks over, which was also an interview.
Oh.
And then I was like, I'm just gonna come walk through Balboa Park because I haven't been here since March. And the guy singing over on the bridge there is one of my former students.
Oh no way!
So-
we
so
like
this is
love
fun.
his music.
Yeah, Jaden's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's so crazy. I saw your outfit. I was like, that guy is so cool. I need to get him on this.
Yeah, since it was like my day out, I was like, I'm gonna dress me. You know?
Yeah, no, I love it. Hello.
Hey,
How's it going?
I'm good.
Cool.
I'm
So
good.
you are my next guest on my podcast. It's
All
called
right.
Hey Stranger, and it's all about meeting strangers, asking them questions.
Sure.
And today you're on an episode where I'm asking strangers to share a secret.
Mm-hmm.
So do you have something you'd like to share with us?
Sure. Well, my name is Jelani, and I'm from Chicago, Chi-Town, Chirac, and just visiting here in San Diego. And yeah, so one thing that I've kept hidden away, tucked away, is that I was homeless. And I was homeless from like 2004 to like 2006. I was homeless in Chicago. And, it gets really cold in Chicago, and during the winter, it's like the way it is that you seeking shelter, nice places where you could get warmth,
Yeah.
and heat, things of that nature. And so around this time, I swear it was freezing. It had to be in about 20 degrees below zero around that polar vortex. This is something new. We wasn't used to that growing up in Chicago. The coldest it might be about 20 degrees at the most. But now it's getting even worse than that. But so I'm basically walking around trying to find a place where I can warm up, and they're like, no, you can't come in here. You know how some people are about their establishments,
Yeah.
and I can respect that, and so I'm thinking like, man, what can I do? So I'm walking, heading towards White Castle. I grew up in near University Park, the south suburbs of Chicago, and so Lincoln Highway and Western, and on this corner, you cut through the parking lot to get to a place to warm up. I swear, I'm walking past this parking lot of cars, and I found some keys on the ground,
Uh-huh.
and on these keys, it's got the label of the vehicle that it goes to.
Like a license plate?
Like a license plate, but it's on the key.
Oh.
So I'm like, are you kidding me? I'm like, oh. Like, is this a blessing? So I'm like, I don't know. So I go and I look for this car on the lot, and I found the car. And this was like maybe about noon. And I'm like, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna come back in the middle of the night, and nobody will see me, and I'm gonna get this car. And I did. I got the car. I went back, say maybe about midnight, like I said before, and I went to the car, opened the door. It opened up the door, full tank of gas. Put my key in, started it right up. I mean, this was a real nice car. And I drove the car off the lot. Now, I'm in Chicago. I'm everywhere, downtown, doing it, kicking it, whatever, and just enjoying myself. But all the while, my conscience is in the back of my head like, bro, this is totally up what you're doing, bro. And I'm just like, man, girls was like, hey, I want to ride. I got caught up in that. And
What kind of car was it?
it was a Jaguar.
Oh, okay.
It was red. It was fire red, too. It was nice. It was badass. A Jaguar, I mean, like, totally European classy. Jaguars are very, very classy cars.
Yeah.
So, so I had the car for about a week. And, I mean, I did everything. I went down to Atlanta. Kicked it in the car. I went to Freaknik. I did everything, girl, in that car. Drove the car back. I thought it was my car. I was driving it like it was my car.
And the whole time you also felt guilty about it.
I did. And finally, about the 7th day, I'm like, this is not right. So you know what I did? That night, I took the car back at midnight, and I parked the car in the same spot, and I wrote a note. Like, I didn't even write a note.
Okay.
I didn't write a note. I wrote a mental note.
What did the mental note say?
It said, sorry, I did the wrong thing. I shouldn't have done it, but I brought it back.
Yeah.
It had like maybe about 1,000 more miles on it, maybe 2,000 miles on it, but I brought it back. And I told myself, if I got away with it, I would never do it again. Steal a car. So since then, I've been on the straight and narrow, and just trying to live my life right. Because karma's a.
Yeah.
But I guess that day she liked me. Yeah. So, yeah, that's one thing I've always kept dear to my heart.
No one knows about that story.
You do now. And your
And all-
audience. Sure.
Right.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. So I have some follow-up
Don't
questions.
you tell on me.
I promise I won't.
All right.
I have some follow-up questions.
Okay.
So was it right after that you started working towards not being homeless, or like, I guess actually first, if you don't mind answering, was there something specific that happened that led you to becoming homeless?
I lost my father 2004, and that kind of hit me hard. Me and my father, we were like this, and so I kind of like lost my best friend. So yeah, that's what happened. I started just being wild, and I was living with my mother, and I was in the house drinking all types of the night, inviting girls over, partying. We was just partying, and my mother was like, "Jelani, you gotta go." So that's how I ended up out on the streets. Yeah, so I was just wild. I was wild.
Like, how were you able to kind of work towards not being homeless?
Yeah. Let me see. What was that defining moment where you come to yourself? I would say the birth of my son.
Wow.
My son Bashir. Yeah, and I love him to death, man. And he basically, I saw him as a gift from God, giving me a reason to live.
Wow.
Not just for me, but for him, and me becoming a better person. So, yeah, the birth of my son Bashir.
So what do you think your life would have looked like if he wasn't born?
Oh man, a mess. I'll probably be dead by now. Real talk. I'll be dead by now.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad you're here.
Yeah, me too. I am too. Yeah. I see life differently now. I've traveled a lot, met good friends,
Yeah.
and life is good now. I see my son. I just sent him a drone for his birthday. His birthday is November 7th.
really?
So he's learning how to fly a drone. Yeah.
Wow. So that story that you told me is, I guess, maybe walk us through. Does anyone know that you've been homeless, or is that a secret too in itself?
No, only those that's real close and dear to me, and you and your fans know now.
All right.
But I guess you all are family now, friends. But yeah, only my family really knows.
And so I think I know what the answer is going to be, but like, I'll ask anyways.
Sure.
Maybe there's a uniqueness in your answer. Why is that a secret? Why haven't you been willing to tell that to people?
In the Word of God, there's a passage where it talks about keeping some things dear to your heart. I guess it's a way to encourage yourself, right? It's a way to encourage yourself through troubling times. So I got plenty of them, but I just told that to you because, I don't know, I wanted to get that one off my chest.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
And I think I'm glad that you shared that, because a lot of listeners will see that, like, I don't know, when you told me that story, even off the bat, I didn't see you as a bad person.
Okay.
Because, like, you're freezing, right?
Yeah.
And what are the chances?
Yeah, I grew up thinking like, man, I'm never going to steal a car. But the truth of the matter is, when that opportunity presents itself, you never know what you're capable of.
And if you're in a mindset where you're like desperate for warmth or food.
Yeah, and that was a wake-up call for me. I heard the bells ringing like, man, you never know what you do if presented with a situation. I was freezing.
Right.
I mean, like, literally, I've seen people have their fingers cut off in being extreme cold. I was cold.
Wow.
So I was desperate. So I never say never now. You never know what you're capable of when presented with a situation. You never know.
Yeah. Every time I tell my mom, like, oh, I would never do that, she just tells me, like, be careful. Like, you never know. Like, you literally never know.
God has a funny way of testing you
to
see if that's really true, if you're really about that life. Yeah.
And I also think it says a lot about you that you got a taste of, like, the goodness of like the warmth with the car. Like, I'm assuming you slept in it.
Yeah.
And like, I feel like most people, when they get a taste of that, they would be more willing to, like, you know what, like, I want to, like, keep this car
just
forever.
Keep going.
But the fact that you took it back in a week, I think that's pretty, like,
because
inspiring too.
because I thought, like, okay, this shit is gonna wear off, man.
Yeah.
Like this good vibe that I'm having, it's like it's not gonna last forever. Someone is gonna come looking, for that nice, beautiful car.
Yeah.
It's not mine for that matter. It belongs to some. So I just like, man, if am I really ready for the circumstances that comes along with me living like that?
Right.
Yeah. Like I said, karma's a. Yeah.
You believe in karma?
Oh yeah, and I believe it's a girl. Yeah. Yeah.
Why is that?
Yeah. It's like nature,
Oh.
It's like mother's wit, It's like what goes around comes around. That's, I believe that. I believe it. Yeah.
Have you had good karma in your life?
Since I turned my life around?
Yeah.
Yeah. Before then, it was just stuff wasn't working out for me.
I feel like you have a lot of good stories.
I do. I can be here all day, but I got a friend over there.
Right.
Yeah, so.
I think maybe I'll just give you the stage to kind of end this however you'd like.
Yeah.
Maybe if you could talk to people who are on the wrong road, or like even people are on a good road. Like I feel like you would have some wise words for people. So how do you want to end your segment on this podcast?
Okay. Do I look at the camera or do I talk to you?
Look at me. Yeah.
Okay. I would say that life is what you make it. I've learned that what you put in, you're going to get out of it. So try and put good in it. It may not happen tomorrow. It may not happen that day, for that matter. It may not happen at the end of the week, but it's going to come back to you. Here's the kicker. If you put bad in, bad is going to come back to you. It has the same strength and power and moves the same way as good. So I would say, try and put good in energy in the atmosphere. Try and. It's hard sometimes, especially nowadays with this COVID, with all of these killings, and the world is really looking for something. So why not show it good? Because in the end, it'll come back to you, and you're gonna reap the benefits. So do good. Yeah, that's what I would say.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
All right.
I appreciate it.
All
Good
right.
job.
Thank you. All right.
That's awesome, man.
All right.
Wow.
All right.
Thanks for sharing that.
Thank you. Thank you.
I knew you would have a good story too.
It wasn't too boring, was it?
No, it was amazing.
Yeah. I saw your page. I was like, oh, these people are crying. Like they're really giving her some meat.
And that is it for our first episode. Thank you for listening. Before you go, I do have a huge favor to ask. Because my podcast is so new and there are so many amazing podcasts out there, the best way you can help me stand out and grow is to leave a 5-star review on Apple Podcast. This podcast is available on other platforms as well, like Spotify, Anchor, Google Podcasts, and many others. So following and subscribing on there will help also. But again, the best thing you can do is to leave a 5-star review on Apple Podcast. I'll make sure to have my podcast links in the description. I hope you'll consider doing it. To make it fun, I thought it would be cool for you all to answer the following question under hopefully a 5-star review. Who's one stranger you still remember? I'll read through all your answers, share some on my Instagram story. So if you want me to tag you, please make sure to include your Instagram handle as well. For those of you who are watching on YouTube, hi guys. This message is specifically for you guys. I know firsthand how powerful your kindness can be because I've lived it the past few years. I really want to give this podcast thing a solid shot, see if we could really actually do it. And I know the only way I could do that is if you guys help me out. So if you enjoyed this and you want to go all in with me, please just do whatever magic you've been doing on my YouTube channel, but just now on my podcast as well. Again, the best thing you could do to start is to leave a 5-star review on Apple Podcast. But of course, the most powerful thing is to share it with someone you think would enjoy it. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm sorry I'm always asking you for favors, but I mean, you guys just always come through, so it's hard not to ask. That's pretty much it. Thank you so much. I love you all, and we'll meet again next Tuesday.